seem like it, but I promise you I got a shirt on. I'm not naked.
Hot girl, summer say she got it in. Handle me? Who gon' handle me? Thinking he's a player, he's a member on the team. He put in all that work, he wanna be the MVP. I told him ain't no taming me, I love my new.
Welcome back to my channel, it's Kayla, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving senior year advice to all my incoming seniors. As you all know, your girl is graduating this year. I just finished all my Google Classroom assignments. Like, I'm just glad it's over. I get my diploma next Friday. I have my little graduation ceremony next Friday. God is good. I'm just so thankful that God got me through these 4 years of high school. It's kind of hard. It really varies from person to person. Thank the Lord that I got through high school. Congratulations to all my seniors. Class of 2020, we made it through high school in quarantine. If you're a part of class of 2020, give yourself a round of applause. And we're gonna get right into this video. First off, if you are a junior and you are now becoming a senior, congratulations, it's your last year of high school. My first tip is finish strong, but chill. When I say finish strong, I mean apply yourself as much as you can. Keep up your grade, because colleges are gonna be looking at your grades throughout the entire year. I came into high school thinking, oh, they only pay attention to junior year. Or, oh, they don't really pay attention to senior year because you're graduate. No, keep up your grades, because colleges are gonna be looking at your grades throughout the entire year. And they actually ask for a final year report. So this is not to freak y'all out. It's just when you start getting senioritis and stuff like that, like, stay focused. That's what I'm saying. Don't think that these colleges are not gonna care just because you're a senior and that you're graduating. No, they do care. Second tip, if your school gives out a checklist of everything that you need to do month by month, because that's what mine did, make sure you're doing those things. Make sure you're starting early. My suggestion is to start looking for scholarships at the end of July, and to make your FASFA account like in August. The earlier the better, because you don't know how many like friends right now and how many high schoolers right now are scrambling for these scholarships and they're like nowhere to be found. I mean, it's hard to look for scholarships to begin with, but during this time of year, like, it's really hard because most of the deadlines are like over. To me, there seem to be a lot more scholarship opportunities in August, like when I was looking, but I did end up applying to more than 8 scholarships. Kudos to me, because your girl was struggling. You want to try to set up a realistic goal for yourself that you know you can do, especially if you're going away. That's just so important. There's so many scholarships for minorities. There's so many scholarships for different things. Like, there's scholarships for having blue eyes. There's scholarships for playing basketball. There's scholarships for certain majors. Even when you're in college, you can apply for scholarships. So apply for scholarships early and try to apply throughout the year, which I'm gonna tell you, like, it's hard. When school starts setting in, once you're like doing other things for college, sometimes you kind of forget about the scholarship opportunities. You got college applications, you got all these essays to write. Depending on what classes you're taking, sometimes you can either get like, things can get rigorous. Please start doing those scholarships before school starts and then throughout the year. That's basically what I did. I think I applied for like 1 or 2, and then I'm in this program in my school called AVID, which stands for Advanced via Individual Determination. Honestly, AVID was really the best thing that happened to me. Like, that really helped my high school experience. That really helped me get through high school. They just make that whole college process a lot easier. You're not by yourself. You have a good support system. That even if you weren't in AVID all along, if you have the opportunity to get that interview, whatever, and get into AVID your senior year, I say do it, so you don't have to go through the college process by yourself. Okay, then my third tip. I know I already talked about this, but again, keep up your grades, because colleges will look at them throughout the year and they can take back their admission from you if you're not doing well. So if you're failing multiple classes and stuff like that, like, they can take your admission back. Fourth tip, FAFSA is really stressful process, especially if you're a minority. If you are a black kid, like, my condolences to you when you go through the FAFSA process. The yelling, girl, my condolences to any black kid watching this. I highly suggest going to financial aid workshops. I went to a lot of them at my church, and they also had them at my school. If your school provides them, please go to them. I remember one time I couldn't go because I was at work. Yes, I think my mom couldn't do something because I wasn't there. Like, please go to those financial aid workshops, because they will really help you. Another tip is classes. We're gonna talk about classes. In terms of your senior year, do not take classes that you know you don't want to take. Like, I had this one class this year that I knew I didn't want to take, even though my parents really suggested for me to take it, and I knew I didn't want to take that class, and I still took the class anyway. Every single day of the classroom, like, I just dreaded being there. Like, I hated it. I didn't want to be there. Don't take classes that you don't want to take, period.
And that's on period.
It's your senior year. I feel like you're supposed to have fun. Don't slack off, but I feel like you shouldn't be that stressed out your senior year over classes. If you have dual enrollment, take dual enrollment definitely, because those college credits transfer. I would say, like, take 1 or 2 You can handle more than handle more, you know what I mean? But honestly, like all my friends and I, like especially when this pandemic hit, we were stressed out. And then senioritis on top of all of that, telling you do not stress yourself out with these hard classes. That's for sophomore year, that's for junior year, that's for freshman year, that's not for senior year. I feel like this is the year that we've all been waiting for. This is the year that, you know, High School Musical like made all fun and stuff. This is the year that you see in high school movies, you know, it's supposed to be lit, it's supposed to be fun, you know what I mean? So don't stress yourself out. But at the same time, I feel like you should still take 1 or 2 classes where you are challenging yourself. This whole thing, it just ties back to grades. You know, finish strong. I think your senior year really varies from person to person. Like some people, the whole day just had study halls and they had an early release, whatever. They didn't really have no classes. That's understandable, like good for them. But I say like you should still challenge yourself. I feel like you should still take 1 or 2 like hard classes, maybe even 3, you know what I mean? If you don't have any other classes that are going towards your diploma or whatever. Like the workload has also prepared me for college. So my next tip is get involved, or when you're back in school, get involved with your pep rally and do clubs for your own enjoyment. Like, okay, this year I actually got involved with a multicultural club at my school and I helped organize something for Black History Month. And I've always wanted to get involved, but in this year I finally decided to really like get involved, you know what I mean? Honestly, like it was a success, it was great. I'll insert some pictures here. It was great, honestly, like I loved it. We decorated the library, everybody was just so supportive of each other, and like for the most part got along. Like it was great. It's a proud moment for myself because normally like I don't really step out of my comfort zone like that at school, and I feel like it was just a moment where I knew like, hey, like I'm confident and comfortable with myself, and I feel like I just really stepped out of my shell. Have fun, like get involved. I went for my homecoming for the first time. I don't regret going, but like, the fact that they had security and stuff when my boyfriend and I were trying to leave, like I was dumb tight. It's like if I knew they're gonna have security, no, I would have never went. No, I would have never went. No. Definitely just get involved with pep rally, get involved with student government. I feel like my biggest regret was not getting involved with student government because I had so many ideas and I just never really shared them. I really do regret just not being active in my school and not representing people's voices that were not being heard. Sometimes people didn't always know where to go in terms of voicing their opinion or voting or doing certain things. I feel like I could have changed that. I feel like I kind of wanted to do something about that. You know, this is your last opportunity to get involved with your school and help other people and be an example, and maybe even, like I said, earn a scholarship for what you do in school. You could earn a scholarship for your leadership, earn a scholarship for helping other students. Here's your last opportunity to really get involved with your school and help other people and make other people happy and just have a good time. I can't really say too much about like senior trips and all that because I didn't have that. We're gonna talk about senioritis. I had senioritis bad. Like I just wanted the year to be over. There were some classes where I was like, yes, I love this, and there are other classes where I was like, I don't want to be here right now. Feel me? So this quarantine really catered to my senioritis. Hopefully when y'all are not in quarantine this year, or whenever you're watching this, hopefully you're not. Being here at home and doing schoolwork, even though schoolwork was stressful, being at home really catered to my senioritis. I didn't realize how miserable I was waking up and going to school every single morning. Like I was just miserable. As soon as this pandemic hit and we had to stay home, like my grades improved so much. Everybody gets senioritis. Don't feel bad if you have senioritis. Everybody gets senioritis. As long as you just keep reminding yourself about college, keep reminding yourself like if you're a Christian, keep reminding yourself that everything you do it for the Lord, because I get it. We get it. Like you're sick of high school. Everybody feels that way at some point like during the year. Anyways, hope you like this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you check out my other videos. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.
Dumb the news, CNN, yeah.